Hey everybody, we are here. Another TRIDENTCast. We are unfortunately missing Brett. He got hit by a train. He's recovering.
Well, the train's recovering.
Right, yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Now to pay respect.
Yes, please do press F, everybody. And big hello to everybody. We got Johnny, we got John Walter, we got Jacob Gammons.
Here come the F's.
Here comes the F's. Yep. Someday the train will recover. And with that, theme song. I said theme song. we were
I
just
like butter, but yeah.
Aki, you're not drinking the butter porter. You're drinking the Baltic porter. Is that correct?
Yes, not the butter porter.
Can you read to us what's on the Baltic porter? Here, let me bring it over to the side cam so you can just show it.
Yeah, what does the label say?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't read the Russian, the Cyrillic.
Okay.
Well, give it your best shot.
Yeah, try
See what happens.
Tell me, Aki, what does it say in Russian?
I don't know how to read these characters. Bit for bit, near 3-0-bit.
3-0-bit.
No, it actually does say 3-0.
Yeah.
I was thinking based on your knowledge of history and politics, you'd be
Oh
able to come
no!
up with something.
I took Soviet history, but I never learned Cyrillic, and it's a completely different alphabet. So
how was Soviet history in terms of like
Porters?
Porters, but also like the level of depressing histories. Because I know you kind of majored in depressing history.
That one really kind of like it's kind of a tie with a history of the PRC, the People's Republic of China, for being most depressing. Boy, that's a hard one. I think maybe the Soviet one was a little bit more depressing, but back then when I was in college, like it wasn't clear quite how long Putin would be in power, so there was a little bit of this feeling of like, oh, the Soviet Union ended, these Eastern Bloc countries, and this is still true now, like they've been able to break free, and a number of them at the time, like Poland, where the Solidarity movement originated, they were looking like they were strong bastions of democracy, but you've probably seen recently Poland, Hungary, a lot of them have kind of turned somewhat conservative and kind of had kind of a backpedaling towards authoritarianism. So I think with that in mind, it makes the class more depressing, but in some ways the Chinese one was more depressing because, towards the end of that class we talked about Tiananmen Square and whatnot, and instead of that country opening up, instead it was brutally crushed, and to this day, they're still very strong, the government there. So, yeah. Sorry, I went on a tangent there.
All right, everybody. We hope you enjoyed,
it,
this
yeah.
look
You
at...
should make a sound bit of that. Like, brutally crushed.
It's pretty metal.
Yes, somebody snip that out of Twitch, please.
Yeah.
It's just the brutally crushed. Did you
do my Michi meow with reverb?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
I really like that sound of it.
So anyway, hey everybody, we are a little early tonight. We skipped practice. We decided we're not going to do music anymore. We're just going to talk about Baltic history.
I don't need no practice to know how to rock.
That's right. We don't, heck yes, we listen to Lords of the Trident. We have a decorative sword collection, etc., etc.
We'll work something out.
It works, yeah, something out. So, we've been anti-busy in July. We've taken a bit of time to just kind of R&R after finishing the album. What have you guys been up to this last month? Tell me all about it.
Sure, I'll start from this end. I was very excited. I got to kind of take my first 2 weeks off since this whole pandemic thing started, and I timed things really, I guess it was outside my control, but I timed things not the best. I normally try to visit my hometown, my folks down about 7 hours down south, every spring and fall, since it gets so brutally hot and humid during the summer. And the time I was going to in 2020 was right when COVID was announced as like a pandemic, so I decided to stay in Madison and work, and so no, it's really good. I finally got a chance to see my folks, and
That's good.
So, I mean,
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt you, but
it's
I'm,
okay.
I'm,
It's
I'm,
okay. I'll just be that.
I'd
weird
love to-
voice
yeah.
inside.
I'd love to hear what that sounds like.
Samo snipped it off. So let's pull this up real quick and we'll listen.
No worries.
Yeah.
Is that easy?
It's that easy.
Wow, technology.
Good. Thank you, Sam, for that. Thank you, guys.
But no, I was just going to say it was just really good to see my folks and see a couple old friends.
Side
and,
camera is...
Yeah, cutting him off, so I moved it back to the main
Oh,
cam.
okay. Got it. All right.
But no, that was me. Just
Bunch up, guys.
Gotta bunch up.
But no, that was just me getting to spend time with folks and get some help out with stuff around the house and just relax.
You see the cats?
I did. I posted I don't normally post on Facebook, but I posted a couple of videos.
Butter and brisket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and they're
Very good.
great and terrible.
Yeah, Aki's cats are named Butter and Brisket. Absolutely hilarious and super cute cats. So
Yeah, very friendly but very demanding.
Yep.
Chonking tail. I
Yeah.
don't know if the entire cat is a chonker, but the tail is definitely.
No, Butter,
a
going
chonker.
with her name, is like a butterball, and her tail is just, crazy thick.
Yep.
She's relatively well behaved. Brisket's the one that just, oh man.
causes trouble.
Oh, once it gets dark, it's just never ending wanting to, wants food or wants to go outside and will literally claw on the glass door and, yeah.
Did Baron get a scratch?
Did you get a scratch? You get scratched up?
I got pulverized today.
Oh, he's good. Red Ninja, thank you for the bits. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
I should turn that up a bit so we can hear the wonderful accents being played here.
Brian, how long have you had your guys' cats now? Like, a few months now?
Since November.
Oh, wow. It's been
So
so crazy how fast time goes by.
yeah, we got them at about. They're almost a year old. They'll be a year old like the first week of August. So, which means I don't know. We got them when they were 4 or 5 months old. So we have absolutely watched them like transform from adorable little fur balls to more or less what they're going to be as adult cats.
I still think it's
So-
interesting how short that period that
It goes
and
really
dogs-
fast.
It's really fast, and I think that's one reason why I think it's awesome that people love kittens and puppies. But I think
Yeah.
people obsess over it, and it's really a very short period of time. I would argue under half a year that they're really that small. You know.
And we took tons of pictures and videos, and I'm glad we did because it didn't last long.
Goes by fast.
But yeah.
Yep. Brent, what have you been up to?
A couple weeks ago, I bought a Italian road bike off of Craigslist.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Whoa.
like vroom vroom or pedal pedal.
pedal pedal.
Okay.
Ding ding.
And I've never owned a road bike, but I've always been into biking, so I've never had a bike just for exercise before.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm just exercising, and I got some backpacking trips planned in a couple months, and so basically I've just been every other day backpacking or road biking because I need to be in really good cardio shape for one of the hikes I want to do.
Oh man.
That's that. And
The Peruvian death hike?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It's in Wyoming, but
Hype train.
Oh.
That's so cool.
but it's called the Peruvian death hike.
Yeah,
What
the
happened?
Wyomingian death hype. We have ladies and gentlemen, we got a hype train coming in. We got Star Child.
Oh.
Thank you for the sub, Star Child, and then Long Play Games. Thank you for the gifts. Oh my gosh.
I don't have
I
any idea
appreciate
what's
it.
actually happening.
No,
I don't know
Yeah,
either.
I appreciate
just
it.
saw that
So
banner.
I mean,
Yeah.
when
Shit is definitely happening.
when
though.
this
It's
goes
exciting.
down, now we are contractually obligated to play the ham horn.
That's not the ham
Oh,
horn.
that's not the ham horn. Hold on. Let's turn on the ham horn.
There it is.
And we have to do this for the next 5 minutes.
We
right?
we have to and dance.
I forgot.
No,
Okay.
that's-
You didn't bring yours?
No.
You guys got to get on the ham train. What are you doing?
Is this Italian road bike one of the ones where the tires have a lot of girth to them?
No, it's
They're,
very,
like,
it's
very
very
wide.
narrow.
Oh, okay.
Hype training.
What was that? Like, This is Kyle Bleach.
I don't know what voice it's on.
There is a ham dance. There's a ham dance now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Here we go. Here it is.
Hopefully the rest of the guys.
It was about one very important thing. Yeah, ham. No, not ham, you fat fuck!
There you go. Are we talking like a Bianchi? Bianchi. How do you pronounce it?
it's like a. I don't know like European bikes well, but I think it's like Demo or something. Because Andrea called it Desmond.
Oh,
like how I
right.
remember
Right.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
And it has like Italian components that are like, I forget how you pronounce it, but it's like Capinogo.
Capinaganogo?
Yeah.
Napa, no.
Capicola ham.
So it has really nice components.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shinken.
Cheers to everybody. Cheers to Music Maker for hype training and Red Ninja for the ham hype. Cheers, you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Everyone doing the ham.
Yeah, just that not working.
Cool.
Let's do Brian next.
Let's do Brian next. I got a lot to
Yes.
talk about. Oh my gosh. I got stories today, guys. I hope you're ready
stories
for
about stories.
And these guys, I haven't seen these guys in a month, so these guys are unfamiliar with the stories I'm about to tell, so it's going to be as interesting for them as it is for you. Yeah, see, like, there it is.
I'm curious to see where Truffle noticed a scratch. I'm guessing my arm. But I had my second physical therapy appointment today. And yeah, she took a metal thing and kind of beat the crud out of my arm. Like ran it up and down and massaged everything very deeply and intensely. Like it actually turned my stomach. It like hit me so hard. And I have new exercises to do. And so hopefully I can keep working on my elbow as time goes on.
Is it going okay so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I don't know. I've played this last month. I've done 0 guitar except for my lessons, and obviously the gigs we played, which we've had a thing since then. Like we did the gigs, then we did
we did the gigs, and then we did a late TRIDENTcast.
Right, so we've already talked about those.
Yeah, we've already talked about it.
Other than that, it's finding time, finding things to do that don't involve guitar, which is weird. Reading and video games and lots of exercise. So one day we've been biking around the area, and Brent joined us for one day, and we rode around town. This last weekend we went to Mount Horeb and back, which is about a 30-mile ride. We've been to Paoli and back. Is comparable, 20-some. So yeah, I guess just trying to enjoy the summer and bide my time. Start a regimen of slowly getting back into playing a little bit to work up to Mad with Power. Mm-hmm. That's about all I got. I got 999 moons on Mario Odyssey.
Oh my god!
Got them all.
That's insane.
And I had to look up a couple of them, but a lot of them I found on my own. So
we'll talk about that more later.
Okay.
That's crazy. Like the next TRIDENTcast we have will be after
Mad with Power.
Right. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's gonna be Mad. It's gonna
Is
be.
that gonna be?
Power,
Is that gonna be the night before Chicago?
It might be. Yeah.
It should be.
It should be. Yeah.
It should be the first.
We're gonna be all excited about going to Chicago, and maybe maybe we'll have some special guests on the TRIDENTcast. I can't guarantee anything yet, but But we may have some special guests on the TRIDENTcast. Speaking of Mad with Power, I'm sure some of you have already seen these, but we've got these special reflective VIP passes in the mail.
Oh, foil?
The sponsorship is rainbow foil. The silver is silver. The gold is gold. Check it out, fellas.
Okay.
It's like the cool Pokemon cards I used to have.
It is like the cool Pokemon cards. It's the shiny Pokemon cards. Yep. We also have another sticker that's going to our digital peoples for the Mad with Power Festival.
Cool.
And
it turned out wonderful.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Sheriff. And then, of course, speaking
Sheriff suck a dick.
Speaking of foil stickers, we've got Sheriff Dickshot, the wonderful sticker ready for action here with the tagline with Brent's tagline actually. If God don't kill you, I will.
Are you saying I'm Sheriff Dickshot?
I mean, you very well might be.
You're Sheriff Brant Clark.
I mean, if you ran for sheriff and won, then you too could be Sheriff Dickshot.
I don't know if I won or not.
Yeah, you got to
I
check
definitely
that.
tried, but I'm not sure the results of the election.
You didn't check the results of the election
No.
in Kentucky that you
we
were
toured
running
home, and I just
Oh.
they didn't have a website.
Yeah, Kentucky does not have a website.
No.
They did not invest in an IT infrastructure.
Nope.
So we got that, and then we got the shiny, very cool Oni sticker, all on
nice.
foil with some, neat backing.
What does it say? What does this text
So
say?
in the background of the Oni sticker, and I'll pull it up here on the website so you guys can get a little closer view of this. But on the oh god, get out of here! I don't want to see the news, you doofus. Anyway, it's got a bunch of Japanese text about how Lords of the Trident is the coolest band ever, and how we decided to go up against Manowar in a steel cage and we won, and how we probably look good naked. It's just basically a lot of like truths. So
I have those pillows. Your choice.
Oh, you want
Not really.
Mr. Cheese. That's Mr. Cheese. That's Mr. Cheese.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So Mad Aspire is coming up. It's 1 month away. Holy crap.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I looked at that at my appointment today, and like, yeah, it's exactly 1 month from today.
Exactly 1 month from today.
Been
So
waiting for a long time.
yep.
to play that show.
Waiting a long time for this.
We have 7 out of 12 bands confirmed for next year. We've got one of our headliners are pretty close to being confirmed, and we've got a bunch of other really interesting news. But before we get into that, I am going to talk about.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So Samocles, is that the guitarist from Fellowship?
No,
No.
I don't think so. I don't think Sam.
I think that guy's name is also Sam.
Yeah.
Probably a different
I
Sam.
don't think Samo. Samo, I'm pretty sure is not in Fellowship. Samo, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you're not in Fellowship.
I know he's in Europe,
He's in the UK,
and he said he was just
okay.
doing coke, and he posts all the timestamps on our YouTube videos.
yeah. Samo's the bum because he.
Okay,
posts
all right.
those
Well,
timestamps.
thank you for the clarity. I would probably have my shit together a little better if I spent any time on the Discord at all, and I don't. So I don't know who anybody is or what's going on. So I apologize.
Yeah, I should clarify.
I'm still happy you join us and you hang out with us during these. So thank you, and I hope we are adequately entertaining.
I hope. I think we've got a good product.
Yeah.
And, I think we're.
record numbers to impress investors.
Samo, good luck in the next fiscal year. I hope you're.
Best of luck in the next fiscal in the next
fiscal
in the next
year.
quarter.
Yeah. GWolf333 asks, everybody else has done a Powerwolf cover. What song are you going to do, and when will it come out? So cheers.
The answer is yep.
So GWolf, we've got a new record coming out at some time this year. It doesn't have any covers on it because it's a concept record, but we do have a couple of new covers up our sleeve that you will probably be hearing about soonish. In terms of stuff, other stuff, I've got a cover of a Mega Colossus song coming out probably in the next
I forgot
couple weeks, I'm thinking. So yeah. Oh, Pants Queen is here. What's up, Pants Queen? So yeah, but I did do a Powerwolf cover on Drunken Quarantine Karaoke. I did Demons Are a Girl's Best Friend. So that was.
I feel like our friend Devi Litalis from Vienna did one of her acts to that song.
Yes.
I believe. So I'll have to go back and check that out again.
Yeah.
I remember when I hadn't heard that song before. I don't know Powerwolf well, but I remember thinking it was really high vocally.
Powerwolf is like surprisingly high. When you listen
Resurrection by Erection.
to that one is pretty fun. Yeah. When you listen to Powerwolf, he's got this very like meaty voice, and but he actually like gets up pretty high in terms of
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
what he does. So yeah, it's deceptively hard to sing Powerwolf well.
It's a meaty, deceptively hard erection.
Exactly. I hear it's a rising trend. Oh. So, what did I do over June? Well, let's start with let's pull up the list, baby. First off, we did Drunken Quarantine Karaoke number 4. the resurrection of Cool Youth Pastor Greg.
It was fun.
It was pretty fun. I got really drunk. Kevin came on. We sang "Everybody Dance Now."
Friday.
We did. We ended the night with
what's her name?
Lady Gaga.
Yes,
we ended the night with Lady Gaga, and I did not know how to sing that song, and I was way too drunk to like try to even remember how to sing that song. Which one did you do? Well, here, let me pull it up. I'll pull it up and I can show you. And I'll give if you guys haven't seen the highlight reel, which is up on YouTube, it was quite a fun time. It
wasn't Bad Romance.
No.
I don't wanna be French.
Basically,
I don't wanna be French.
Everything Kevin touches is gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn.
Here comes a high B. He turns it down.
Yeah, you nailed that, dude.
Well, that was like the first song of the night too.
I know.
So. So yeah,
spoiler.
What was the song that you had the most fun singing?
Oh man, what was the song I had the most fun singing?
There he is. Look at him, Kevin.
Probably this one.
Does he have his shirt open? No.
No.
It would have been better if he did. Did you pay the price to control the dice?
I didn't know how the ending of Phantom of the Opera went, so it just goes ah. So I was like ah.
Take those old records off the shelf,
and then you put
them back on the shelf, and then you
take. All right, here we go.
Baby, I was born. I played this song in Reloaded.
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty close.
I was, close-ish, we'll say. Oh my god.
I love that. I just liked all the juxtapositions in the set. It was like it started with like Nusun Dorma singing like an amazing opera thing, and then like also there was that like in the same event. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Like if it was entirely one or the other, it would be boring.
Right.
But
the fact that you can
wouldn't be that boring.
You can call it out and be like, oh yeah, sing some Britney Spears or something like that.
Yeah, it was
I
fun.
forget how it was set up at the concert at Alex's. But my line was like, yeah, I can sing opera too. It just wouldn't sound any good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And you invited us over, but we were in Racine hanging out with the Guys, Games, and Beer crew because it was Tom Dunk's birthday.
Yeah. I saw some pictures of that too. It was like an emo night.
Yes.
Everybody dressed up and
that's brilliant.
Yeah, it was so great.
Yeah.
You could tell right when the liquor kicked in. Oh man, there was a low level of like liquor kicking in that just kind of went the whole night. Luckily this time I got a bunch of those like big bottles of Evian, and so like I'd be like bum 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 bum, and then I'd take a couple more shots, and then like and so I didn't end up like puking or anything too profusely, during or afterwards.
Great.
But it was,
Victories all around.
Victories all around, exactly.
And I didn't see the totals, but you raised a shit pile for cancer.
Yep. We raised like $1,600 for the Cancer Research Institute, which is A+ rated charity on Charity Watch, and
that's not just a shit ton. That's like a dump truck.
That's a dump truck full.
Ton.
We did it. So that was great.
We've been going about 20 minutes ish.
Oh, thank you, Aki.
Yeah.
That one's for Trevor.
That's not a question.
There was that, and right after that, I went down to Nashville for NAMM, for Summer NAMM. A lot of you have seen
Summer NAMM, when the living's easy. Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah. But yeah, so NAMM is the National Association of Music Manufacturers. It's the biggest music trade show in the country, and Summer NAMM is in Nashville. It's usually like smaller. Apparently, this Summer NAMM was like the smallest they've ever seen, and it was so small that they canceled a full day of it. So normally they go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and like a couple weeks out, they're like, "Oh, Thursday, Friday, sorry."
Not even Saturday.
Not even Saturday. And we already had like our Airbnb and everything set for Saturday, so we're like, I guess we'll just hang around Nashville and whatever. And we ended up. So the thing I didn't know before I went down to Nashville is that Nashville is currently the bachelorette party capital of the United States. So,
Margaritas.
So, like, it was the number of tiaras, the number of sashes, and the number of like matching T-shirts that I saw.
You didn't bring your boas?
I didn't know.
To the bachelorette party.
I mean, I got there.
Of the world.
Pastel cowboy hats.
Okay.
It was, But I mean, like, I got there and I had no idea. But so night one, right? We pull into Nashville, and now I haven't been in a crowd or like basically seen any live music in like 16 months. I walk up to Music Row. It's Wednesday night, and it is like 5 blocks of bars, gift shop, bar, gift shop, 3-floor bar, gift shop, bar, and every single bar has a live band playing, and the music is blasting. Like, they have speakers that are blasting out into the street. So I am like, it's overstimulating. So I'm walking and I can hear like, "Well, down yonder on the Chattanooga, got the bird," and then I like walk 5 feet, and it's like, "She fucking hates me, yeah," and I'm like, wow, and then another 5 feet, it's like, "I feel like a woman." It's like,
You do that song too.
I did do that song,
I
yeah.
feel like at least
You
Nashville
did that song.
is a cool as hell city, and I feel like if you're gonna end up being there an extra day, or maybe like NAMM, like there's not as many things to see. It's like, man, Nashville has so many things going on.
Yeah. It was
Hey, Des.
yeah, hey. It was absolutely wild, and it was like, I just my brain didn't know what to do, because it was like, I was like, there's people everywhere and music everywhere.
Because regular NAMM is nothing like that.
But I mean, like, at least with regular NAMM, I was used to seeing live music and being in crowds, and then all of a sudden it's like, some guy's like up basically licking my face, like, "You want to buy it?" I'm like, "Oh God, no, get away from me." So,
Get the fuck away.
So yeah, so there were the hotel that we were staying at. We got an Airbnb in this like really bougie place, where everything unlocked via an app on your phone. It's this Latch app. So you walk in and it's like, blip blip elevator, like blip blip door, blip blip car parking lot, and it was wild. It was 90% like bachelorette parties in this bougie like place, and it was just like a block from the convention center. So
nice.
it was
So you could
so
walk.
perfect. Yeah, it was so
Sweet.
perfect. But there was a lot of parties going on. There was a lot of like open door karaoke in the hotel when they were like, "Please be mindful of noise levels," and I was like, just screaming
Did
out.
you join? I mean, you're a karaoke streamer, influencer guy.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about busting in and be like, "Hand me that microphone." That's
Old time rock and roll.
Give me
Yeah.
that.
You guys
give
got
me that.
Nason Dormo, let's fucking party.
let's fucking do this.
It
But-
might be, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
It might be kind of cool. With, like, I have this image now of like how expensive cover sometimes is in big cities.
Mhm.
It'd be kind of nice if like all the bars had little speakers so you could hear the bands inside. Be like, nope. Oh man, they're doing a cover of Sabotage. Dude, I'm paying $8 cover.
There is no cover on any of the bars.
Oh, still that'd be so cool to like be able to hear what the bands are playing and being like, I don't want to listen to this band.
Right.
Rain and Blood played poorly. No.
No.
And then like you get one that's a real banger, and you're like, yeah, I'm one in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
We should do a Edge of Thorns cover.
Dude, I would do it
Yeah,
anytime.
yeah.
Yeah.
also there were some bars that were like 3 floors, and there was a different band playing on each floor.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, why not?
Edge of Thorns and piano party.
I meant the album.
Oh,
something
yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. But
yeah. Anyway, it was pretty wild to be down there. Got to hang out with so Sarah Longfield and Mary and I were all in a Airbnb together, and then I got to spend a ton of time with Trey from Gear Gods, who I was who I've been friends with for a while, and we got to spend a lot of like fun quality time together.
Cool.
Taught him how to break a wine glass with his voice,
Saw that.
which he did successfully, and I broke another one. So that was great.
And you guys did it way faster than the first
We did.
time you did it.
We did.
You've
Yeah.
refined your technique.
I figured it out.
Like orders of magnitude faster.
Yeah, I didn't. It didn't take me 4 hours. We did it within 12 minutes, so that was good. I got to tell you, the number of sashes that I saw and tiaras, like there, I saw a sash. My favorite sash was a giant sash that said "Get me drunk."
I was just gonna ask what they said on them.
Yeah, I mean it was like Kayla's 21st, Brittany's getting married, and then "Get me drunk." I'm like, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
Take it where I can get it.
yeah, exactly.
So bachelorettes, like sometimes they'll have like matching. They'll like coordinate for the thing.
Well, everybody had like matching T-shirts that was like, Kayla's bridal shower or whatever, and
So good.
Teen Girl Squad!
Thank you for the reference.
What's up, underpants?
Me too. What just happened?
thank you, Red Ninja.
Okay. I was like,
Cheers.
What? It's so hard to understand. Cheers, Mr. Ninja.
So
G
is
Wolf.
100 bits 100 Bitcoin or what's going on?
No, it's not 100 Bitcoin. That would be insane. No, it's 100 bits is like $1.
Oh,
Because 100 Bitcoin is like $1,700, right?
I mean, probably
Or
way
$17,000.
more than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Teen Girl Squad slaps. That's true.
Fake money is fun.
Yeah.
Every few years, Alyssa and I will sit down and watch just all of them.
Yeah.
They're still amazing.
What's up, underpants?
Trey or Sarah said that Nashville was a procedurally generated party bus city. So, like, if you imagine an array of like 12 by 12 like white bleach blonde girls, and then you randomly,
array.
yeah, like do it, yeah, and then just random sort them, and then have another array of like types of party bus. So, like, you have your bus that's getting pulled by a tractor. You've got your bike pedal, bar that you do. You've got a mobile hot tub party bus. You've got your limo with the top open kind of a thing, party bus. And then just like randomly mix all of, the permutations of the white bleach blonde ladies and those buses, and that's Nashville. Like every 5 minutes, there was another bus that was like that was going down the street like, and I was like, woo! 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 I heard that Way Down Yonder on the Chattanooga song like a million fucking times.
Pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight.
Talking about cars and dreaming about women. I don't know the rest of it.
Just a blibby.
I thought you were going to do like a computer science coding problem for a minute there.
Oh, I mean,
You
it
had
could
2D
be.
array, and then you have several kinds of...
How many different permutations of party buses could there be?
Yeah.
The one place that I found that was like my the saving grace away from all of the rest of that craziness on Music Row was at the end of Music Row there was a barcade, and
I saw the picture of that.
Yeah, and it was like chill and not heavily populated even like during peak times, and it was everything was on free play and it was all local beers. So it was like my perfect location. It was just dead on perfect.
No
for me.
bachelorette parties were in there?
There was one bachelorette party that came in. They were very well behaved.
I was gonna say if they're hanging out at the barcade, they're probably like okay people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like at least they ought to be at least semi okay.
What are the sash of the woman that was in the...
Oh, I don't remember. It was probably like, please don't touch me or
Princess
something.
Peach.
You're right.
Like something like
Living
that.
in the South is so much pain.
What?
I mean, I didn't mind it all that much. It was
Way on down to water,
hoochie coochie.
Way on
It was definitely like hard to find places to eat because Mary's vegan, and Sarah had like some sort of like dietary restriction because of like stomach issues that she was having.
Yeah.
So it was like, I'll go have some barbecue. Maybe I'll just go get it. I can't do any of that.
That's why when we toured to the South, I brought a vegetarian emergency preparedness kit. It was basically a box full of avocados and apples and nuts, just in case I had to sit a meal out.
Yep. But I think the highlight of the trip, other than hanging with Trey and Sarah and breaking the wine glass, was, do you guys remember Gabe Berdoulis?
Mm-hmm.
So you know Gabe. He was a dude who was in the Madison scene for a while. Really great singer, really great guitar player. Moved down to Nashville. Has been there for about 5 years. Gabe Berdoulis has turned into Elliot.
Oh yeah.
He still is like, you know, he's still like an
he like
absolute.
buff?
Well, it's not that he's buff. I mean, he's like, you know, extremely conventionally attractive. You know, like put him in a little dessert bowl and give him a little spoon, like Gabe Berdoulis. You know?
I was like, I think like one of the first time I saw him, I'm like, isn't he in One Direction?
No,
He looks like
he does look like the dude though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
but he's probably more talented than any of those guys. So
yeah, but like he plays in all these bar bands, and we hung out with him, and he messaged me and he's like, hey, you doing anything tonight? And I'm like, nope. Like, you could walk through the entirety of NAMM in 20 minutes, and you guys know what like LA NAMM is like, where you could never ever see anything. Like, you couldn't see the whole show if you tried. You'd have to like have a plan and go through every single booth. This one, I saw every booth in 20 minutes. That's how small it was.
Was that because of like the pandemic, you think, or
it was
so,
definitely because of the pandemic, and also like 40% of the people who come to NAMM are from other countries.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So like if they have travel restrictions, they can't come over.
And wasn't Fender not even there?
Fender wasn't there. PV. Oh, this is hilarious. PV had a booth. It was a QR code.
Oh,
Well,
PV.com.
but to like,
I could set that booth up.
Yeah.
Yep. It was just a placard, and it was like, see what's next for PV QR code.
Oh.
And me and Trey did this thing. I wish he would have used this in his video, but we did this thing where I filmed him, and he's like, so PV, tell me what's next. You know, what's coming out, and he just put the thing on the QR code.
Yeah.
He's like, oh really? Well, that's interesting for 2022. So what's our next model? Wow, fascinating stuff. That's exciting.
Nice.
Did you see Kirsty Kraus down there?
I didn't,
because she's another, if not Madisonian, at least Wisconsinite, who I think lives down there now too.
No,
but,
I don't think I ran into her.
All right.
But so Gabe Berdoulis like messaged me and he's like, you doing anything? Nope. You want to come sit in with the band? I'm like, yeah. You know, play Music Row. Sure, why not? You know?
Does the Pope shit in the woods?
Yeah. Exactly. I was down for shitting. That was me. You know. So he's playing with a bunch of people that he's never met before.
Wow.
So they just like get together. It's his drummer who's drummed for Dolly Parton and Conway Twitty, and dude, it's this old fucking battle tank dude. He looks like you, but really angry and really old.
All right.
You know, he's
we're gonna get there someday.
You know, yeah.
I bet you'll be angry when you're old.
Yeah, probably. Maybe.
And then there was this.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah.
And then there was this this bassist who is from Quebec, and you know, he's very French. You know, oh yeah, I hear you're a Gibbs friend. Oh, very good. Come up here. Yes, give me a kiss. You know, and I'm like, hi. That's me. You know. And then there was this singer, this female singer, who was very kind of. She was a good singer, but she seemed like very cold. She was like, I don't normally let other people use my microphone, but I guess if you're Gabe's friend, that's fine. You know. And Gabe wanted me to come up and sing, I believe in a thing called Love, which would have been
good choice for you.
Which would have been great. And like, remember, this audience is like 90% pastel cowboy hats, girls wearing like shirts that basically V down to their belly button. You know, like, Wah! You know, just, like shots of like the cheapest crap possible. So they're playing like party songs, you know. And I'm like, yeah, I believe in a thing called Love. Perfect, you know. Mm-hmm. And the rest of the band did not know it.
Oh,
and the reason I said Gabe turned into Elliot is he's a full-time musician. This is what he does for a living. He took pieces of like notebook paper and shoved them in his ears. He did not have earplugs. I was like, Gabe, what are you doing?
Yeah, you're saving yourself at least like 2.5 decibels by doing that.
I mean,
You have paper cuts in there.
I mean, like, what are you doing, Gabe? So, anyway, so I was just going through my phone, going through the old karaoke list, trying to figure out a good song. And I kept coming up with idea after idea after idea, and they were like, we don't know that one, we don't know that one, we don't know that one. Finally, we settled on Man in the Box by Alice in Chains or Boys of Summer by Don Henley.
Oh.
And I was like, Boys of Summer, that's a party song, kind of, sort of. I mean, it's more of a party song than Man in the Box.
yeah.
You know?
Well, for most people, it puts the dew on the daisy.
Exactly. Exactly. So I was like, you know, I was thinking that we were playing Boys of Summer, and I got up on, you know, it called me up on stage like 10 songs, and they're like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we want to bring up another Madisonian here, you know, and I come up, and I like go over to the bassist, and I'm like, okay, so it's E minor C D C, you know, and I'm kind of like, you know, and he's like, hold on, and he like puts a phone up to his ear for 5 seconds.
Wow.
And he goes, I have it, it's okay, I have it, and I'm like, what? You know, and the drummer, like, he didn't know what they were doing, but they're all giving each other like hand signals, and I was like, God damn, these guys are crazy, you know, like they're just like the kind of signals that any of us would like recognize what they were trying to like signal to other musicians,
Yeah.
but people who don't play music live like would completely miss. You know, they were like on it perfectly. You know, Gabe was like 1 4 5 8. You know, A minor, blah blah blah, just like boom 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 boom. Like somebody came up and they asked for like a Paramore song that I'd never heard before, and nobody had heard, and none of them knew. But they pull it up on like an iPad, and Gabe was like, okay, blah 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 blah, and then seconds later they played it perfectly. It was just like, it was nuts. It was absolutely insane.
Musicians.
Real ass musicians.
Real ass musicians.
Yeah. So then I get up there, and then and I'm expecting them to play Boys of Summer, and I yell out the chords to everybody, and then all of a sudden, wow, 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 and I'm like, and I look at Gabe, and I'm like, are we doing this? And he's like, yeah, right. And I'm like, okay, you know.
Man in a Box it is.
So I did Man in a Box in front of a group of like 90% bachelorette party ladies, and I got to tell you, it was so like refreshing to just like hit that high note and have like half of the bar go like this. You know, I was like, yeah. You know, and afterwards there was these like very, very
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
but like
so
but
great.
like really put the sack into it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was
It's
a lot
one
of
songs
oomph.
that I never tire hearing. Like, I really like Man in the Box.
Yeah. So afterwards, there were these guys that had like a very glazed over expression. You know, the type that are like they're 17 drinks in and they're like, "You're from Madison? I'm from Madison." And then there's this group of like
even though they're from Omaha.
well, they kept making like Madison jokes, like, "Hey, after this, you want to go down to the State Street Brats?" I'm like, oh, okay,
Yes.
yeah. And one of the guys was like, you know, really friendly and very like immediately oversharing. He's like, "Hey man, you're really great. I'm gonna love it with you. I just broke up with my girlfriend and moved away from Pittsburgh. We've been together for 6 years. I am living with my mom, but I am free now, and so I decided to come down to Nashville for the weekend with the guys and celebrate. And I'm totally fine."
Cool, man.
I'm like, I'm like, cool, neat, okay. But that was probably the highlight of the Nashville trip for sure. On the way to find the level 3 of Ribby's Roadhouse or something is where we played. I also got to tell you about Kid Rock had a 3-level bar there that had one of those old rotating neon signs, and the neon signs were like 2 like scoops of a butt, and they go like
Dude, you need one of these for down here.
What's I'm gonna see if I can find that thing I sent you guys. I found this thing on Facebook, and I sent it to these two, and it is let's see here. Yeah. Kid Rock is the Fred Durst of Ted Nugent's.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you sent that to us.
That's good.
So true.
On on the way to Ribby's, I walked by some police like violently arresting this like 55-year-old delirious dude in like khakis and full button-up shirt. He had torn like a piece of metal off of like a gate, like a metal bar, and he was swinging it at the cops. And he was like talking about like, you can't make me do my spreadsheet anymore.
Whoa!
Like he was talking about like some sort of like pivot table. I can't, you know. And they tased him and took him down and like kicked the. It was wild. I'm like, I gotta go talk to Gabe.
So
about
he did.
what song
So
we're
he
playing.
did straight up go postal. Like this
He-
guy like fucking snapped.
He did.
Wow.
He did.
That's office work for you, man. Yeah, that all sounds right. Yeah,
Oh, so that was Nashville.
that's crazy.
Yeah. And it was a lot of fun.
Right on.
It's a good time. It was great to be at NAMM, great to be around other people. We did some videos.
No more fucking pivot tables. I feel that.
Pivot tables do suck.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
I don't even know what that is.
Good. You're lucky.
I know what a pivot cord is.
Ooh, you have to teach me.
Okay.
I will say that I did just put up a one of my Nashville videos from NAMM up on the Patreon. So if you're on the Patreon, go check that out. If you're not on the Patreon, jump on the Patreon, lordsofthetrident.com/the patreon.gov. It's actually patreon.com/lordsofthetrident. That's what it is.
Yep. Jump in the dumpster.
Jump on that dumpster.
Put that tiara down and sign up for our Patreon.
Yeah.
Sign up for the dumpster.
If you got a sash, I hope it says sign up for the Patreon. We should make sashes that say sign up for the Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I was gonna get a beer too. Would it be awkward if two of us were gone?
no. That's fine.
Mikey, you want to get a beer?
Almost done.
Oh my god, it would just be me
Right
alone?
here.
No.
Right
I'm just kidding.
Almost there.
Oh, you're actually going. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do the side cam so Aki's like slightly off camera.
Okay.
So then, you know,
And Ty, you just did your metal brocation thing, right?
I just did my metal brocation.
Yeah,
so
watch the video. Looked like you guys had fun. My main takeaway was you guys jumped into the water a lot and drank a lot.
we did. We jumped into the water a lot. We drank a lot. Day 2 into so I was under the impression that I was going to have to test for 3rd degree black belt in Taekwondo in like 10 weeks.
That's why you said you have to lose 15 pounds.
20. Yeah, I had to lose 20 pounds, and I was in Nashville. Day 2 in Nashville, I got the email from my master saying we've moved the test back.
Oh.
So I was like, food's back on the menu. Woo! So I got to eat food again, and then I got to go to our little metal brocation getaway and eat cheese and too much beer and just drink a lot, and that was fun.
Take wine sign pictures.
Yeah, and take wine sign pictures.
I was laughing at Kid Rock is the pivot table of staff meetings.
I don't get it, but it's good.
What's a pivot table again?
So if you have like a spreadsheet with a bunch of columns,
Yep.
you can pivot it so that like you can really easily view aggregations like sums or averages just in a different dimension. I already feel bad saying this out loud.
No, it's okay.
I honestly don't know,
I
so
think I
it's
need to see a visual.
Yeah, you would get it if you saw it.
Okay.
the more you know.
Yeah.
So I am onto the let's see here, the Chicago Tavern beer.
Oh.
Thanks again, Alex.
Oh yeah, a lot of these beers were provided by our good friend, Patreon backer, fan Alex. We played. Oh my gosh.
That one was rigged.
Yeah. She's like, I'll show them.
It's probably from Barry.
That was such a fun day, and oh my god, I remember again, Ty, you and I like never seen fireworks up so close.
Yeah, they had industrial strength fireworks that were just exploding, and then the ash was raining down on us, and we're like, oh.
But not in the Northern Illinois industrial fireway.
Yeah, exactly.
You had me at you can pivot it.
I'm gonna bring this up real fast so you can see
That face right there.
you can see Trey breaking his glass.
That's the sex.
Because you wanna see it. Here we go. There it is. So this is Trey from Gear Gods.
What did you do today, Trey? Screamed at silverware. Oh, wow!
Yep. And then I did.
I'm thankful it didn't like cut his face or his lip.
right to the work and overtime part.
I did.
Of that video.
Yeah. I think our new. So I've been asking the Discord what our new the sticker special they're doing this month is yellow and black. So like I've been asking people what's the new sticker, and I think it's got to be Kid Rock is the pivot table of staff meetings. I think that's. I think we got to make. I think that's the next one.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, went and had a nice relaxing vacation with our metal bros at a cabin out in the woods, and did a lot of stuff. And then this weekend, so that was last week. This weekend, I am flying out to LA for the weekend, like for a day, to be born, not to be to be
to be born again.
to be born. No, to be.
Born again Christian?
Fucking
fired.
So no, there's a song that we're doing by Beth Hart and Born. Born, I think, is a singer or a band, probably a singer. I don't know anything about this.
We tried searching
for Born, and guys, you do this, okay?
It should just be Sunglasses by Corey Hart and be done with it.
Yeah, Beth Hart and Born. It Hurts. That's the name of the song. And I'll bring it up here. It's not Bjorn. It's not anything.
It's not Bjork.
It's not Bjork. It's Beth Hart and Born. And I can't find anything about who Born is.
There are also shoes.
It looks like. So I think this dude is Born. I think that's Born. But unfortunately, the only copy of this music video was created on a potato. and this is let me show you. This is uploaded to Beth Hart's official channel. She's got to have a better quality version of this.
What's taters, precious?
Beth Hart's official
potato. Official music potato.
If you haven't heard it too, Born is an amazing Nevermore song.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's one of that solo. Oh.
It's like that. Oh god, this is
Yeah. Oh yeah, Red Dragon too. Yeah.
So we're.
It's not Yorn.
It's yeah. So you guys try finding, type in Born singer, Born band.
You try.
You try it. You can't do it. There's I can't find any information about this dude. But I am flying out to LA to become him, to be Born, because I did a cover of this.
So you're singing the Born part, and
yep,
and VK Lynn is singing the Beth Hart part.
Exactly.
And you're doing the Jeff Loomis solo.
Yeah,
of Born.
yeah. I actually don't know that one. I'll have to check it out.
What?
It's not Jehorm. No, it's not. Get G Wolf. It is not Jehorm. Unfortunately,
I have I transcribed a very detailed version of the River Dragon for one of my students. I did.
Oh, wow.
I spent a few hours on that in this last month.
Yeah.
No, sometimes you play the cool diminished parts.
That's the part I'm talking about. Yeah. I did that and the solo after it. It's in a with all the picks, all the hammers and pulls, all the everything. So
that remains my favorite Nevermore album. I think
Dead Heart.
Yes,
yep,
Dead Heart.
mine too.
I think his even his tone on the album's so good. Like it just really awesome album.
Slaps, honestly.
Yeah,
it does.
And honestly, I feel like I'm sorry.
If you'd like some very detailed, like here is exactly how to play this, I'll send you the file if you want.
Really?
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah,
thank
you.
Of
course.
Yeah, sure. That'd be kind of fun.
All right, I'll email it.
For me to cut my teeth into.
Friends helping friends.
I'll email it to you probably tomorrow.
Wow, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot.
After this, we'll show Brian Born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll go, fuck.
Was your cover filmed in sharp focus? No, we decided that we were going to, when I get there in LA, I'm basically going to smear Vaseline all over all the lenses, so we can keep it true to the original.
Aesthetic truism.
What is it about everybody lying down and singing? Is it supposed to mean something? It's about the emotion, man. You can't stand up and sing with emotion. Apparently,
I see.
So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be flying out. I'm going to be filming all day Saturday, and then I'm literally flying back in like first thing Sunday morning. So I'll be there for like a day. You know,
It's a good parcel of time to hang out in LA.
I mean,
get in and get out.
I kind of like. I mean, I've been to LA a few times. I kind of like LA. I don't know. I don't like driving in LA, but the places that I've been in LA have been kind of fun. I don't know.
It reminds me, I remember someone I used to work with at work, and she used to be from California, but she's like, she got some insane deal, like $100 or less, like back and forth from LA, and she's like, I'm just going to go with a friend, like, leave Friday, come back Sunday night, and I was like, man, that's such an incredibly short time, but at the same time, I was like, it might be fun. Like, it's like a day, but...
Right.
I don't know. I couldn't do that. I get stressed out from travel. Not stressed out, but, like, I get so tired from traveling. Like, I always need, like, a day to, like, get back into the groove.
Right.
Sorry, one other thing. Okay, good. Since we're talking about Bourne 2, and I love it, I'm a cinemaphile.
Oh.
Yeah. Cinephile? I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Cinephile,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my God.
Cinnabon.
The Bourne trilogy is so good. I'm not going to.
Now it's Bourne.
Yeah.
Yes, that's B-O. Yes, exactly.
I can't keep all these Bourne straight.
I haven't seen the fourth or one, Jeremy Renner. They're both like not rated as well, but I'm just going to call it trilogy because those first three are just like, oh my god.
Yeah, with Matt Damon.
With Matt Damon, they're just gold, and like they get better with each one. Like Bourne, Identity, Supremacy, and Ultimatum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walked into that first movie not thinking, like, not just it's going to be an action movie, and I came out going like, damn, that was really good.
And I actually think the third one might be the best one, which is
so?
like, when is there a trilogy where the last one's like the best?
Oh, right,
like,
yeah.
Never.
And
they never like get better as you go on, but I actually think Identity is the weakest one, and it's still good, but like they get better each time.
Huh.
Maybe Lord of the Rings? That's the only
that's a hard...
But
I don't know if
Return of the King is pretty fucking great.
It is really good. It's hard to pick a best with that, man.
Yeah. So I want to give a real quick shout out to everybody who bought a ticket for our Chicago show with Unleash the Archers.
You're gonna shout at them?
I'm gonna shout at
Ham!
Ham! I thought you were going to do the Fragile Utopia thing.
Yeah, we can show everybody that. For those of you, this is another fun band inside joke. So this was back in the MySpace days. No, wait, was it MySpace or Reverb? I think it was MySpace.
It was MySpace, yeah.
Okay, back in the MySpace days, I was trudging through MySpace trying to find bands in the area that were good to play with, and there was, I mean, like MySpace and Reverb Nation, there's just a crap ton of horrible bad bands and terrible recordings. And so I was at this for like 2 hours straight, just listening to terrible recording after terrible recording after terrible recording. And then after 2 hours of like having my soul crushed internally, I came upon this song and I could not stop laughing. And we actually became friends with this band. So, you know, it all worked out in the end, but my God, this was the funniest thing that I had ever heard. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is Fragile Utopia, unfortunately no longer a band, called Machine. Listen to the first, let's say, 20 seconds or so here.
And then right down the tubes after that.
And then it goes right down the tubes.
We oddly enough like formed some interesting connections through MySpace. I remember you and I were like the ones hunting for bands, so I remember I found out about Inner Siege through MySpace and told Ty.
Really?
Yeah. And then there was another band we played a number of shows with. They aren't around anymore. It was like, what was it, Dark Tower, Dark Mirror?
Dark Mirror.
Dark Mirror,
Mm-hmm.
and we did like 3 shows or so with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there are a few bands we ended up forming lasting connections with.
We did, yeah. But anytime there's a scream, it eventually turns into come on!
You guys
Right.
do
Like,
that
and I imagine it like I don't imagine the Kermit arms necessarily, but I do imagine like a Muppet
Yeah.
with like googly eyes. So as he's screaming, he's like, like kind of and his eyes are like pointing in different directions. And
I think you do a similar scream when we do the acoustic version of.
that is exactly what
Rose
I'm
of Summer.
quoting. Yes, yeah.
Yep.
Remember how I made you crazy, crazy, crazy. Remember how I made you scream.
Come on! Yes, G Wolf did Unleash Your just find a full-time bass player? No, they're still using Nick as music maker. Pointed out, but you know Nick's cool. Nick's a great guy. So
To Samacles real quick. I forget the whole thing with I forget his character name, but Carl Urban in Two Towers was like so good.
Oh, I forgot that was Carl Urban.
He was the horse. He was
Right, those guys that are that
Do you mean
that
Faramir?
ride the planes.
Aomir.
Aomir. Okay.
Hammer.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, Carl Urban is such a guy in that.
Such a dude.
No movie is a bad choice, but I think I would pick Return of the King for my favorite.
Mm.
We'll fight about this later.
I mean, I generally would say that too, but then I just remembered that Carl, Aomir bit in
is great.
in the towers, and
It's
like,
so
yeah.
hard because Fellowship's my favorite book,
Fellowship's great too.
so it's hard. Sorry.
Andrea would say Fellowship because she loves the character development and all of that exposition that sets up the characters. Like that's the stuff she loves.
Complete side note. Oh man, I love Carl Urban. I was doing a run on a treadmill in my building, and I don't own a TV, but they have a TV in there, and I'll like check out and see what movies are playing on HBO or whatnot. And Dredd was playing. And
Oh, yeah,
he was Dredd too. I forgot about
I
that.
fucking love Dredd.
Dredd was really good.
I don't normally watch movies more than like once, and I've seen that movie already like 3 times, and I watched it again as I was running. I was just like, he's so good in it, and I love that like he was okay with like the whole film not having a mask off, and that goes with the graphic comics one. Now, like he always had the mask on.
Right.
He embodied the done with Kirk's shit
As
attitude.
Bones in
Yeah.
Star Trek. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me finish the shouting. Ah! Thank you, everybody.
Ham!
Thank you, everybody who bought a ticket to our Unleash Your show in Chicago. It is sold out.
Oh
It
yeah.
is a crime.
100% sold out. And we may
Cool,
we
man.
may still possibly be on Detroit's show if anyone would ever answer their emails ever, which would be great. But yeah, we might still be on Detroit. There is still a chance we might still be on Detroit the next night. So maybe grab a ticket for Detroit. I think it's close to selling out. And tell them Lords of the Trident sent you, and maybe they will get back to us. That would be really great.
Yeah, boy.
All right, guys, enough of this bullshit.
Time to grab a beer.
It's time for Aki's.
Oh.
Aki's grababeer.com.
Okay, Aki,
are we
go
gonna
grab
grab
a.
a beer?
You grab a
Okay.
beer. You grab a beer. While you grab a beer and prep for your segment, Aki. Go grab a beer. Okay. I'm going to tell you all about the brand new Thor record, ladies and gentlemen. Thor Alliance.
Ooh.
Uh,
Bounty Bunter.
with I'm singing on this with Nina from A Sound of Thunder. We do have Bjorn Strid. This is not Born, but Bjorn Strid from Soilwork. We've got John Gallagher from Raven.
Damn it, Gary.
Dan from Strikers on this. Good
Wow.
buddies. What else we got? We got Frank Soda of the Imps. I don't know who that is. Haunt, Warrior Soul, Joey Killingsworth. Anyway, it's a great record. Check it out. I sing on it, and it's fun. Also, if you haven't seen the music video of me with fake legs, you got to check that out. Ultimate Alliance, absolutely hilarious. I love it.
Damn it, Gary
I watched
dropped
that
a
video,
3.
by the way.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
They gave me fake legs. It
I
was
love
fit.
that. They have the mechs in it.
I know, the mechs, the Trident mechs. Also, album that just came out and then subsequently sold out. This is not a new album, but this is Droids Attack's last album, Sci-Fi or Die, another Madison band.
So good.
This is absolutely their best record. And a vinyl place out of like Romania hit him up and were like, "Hey, would you like to put on vinyl?" And Brad was like, "Yeah," you know. And so they put it out on vinyl and it sold out almost immediately. I grabbed a copy. I got the
awesome.
Machinimac green. There was also a blood red. But anyway,
that's sweet. The art's so cool and it's cool to see.
Yeah, we covered
larger.
Brahma Astra.
We did. We
Once
covered
Upon a
covered
Time.
one of the songs on here. If you haven't heard that, get to the Patreon rewards page. You can download that. The guy who did the main cover art for this was the same guy who did the cover art for Power Outage, our last acoustic record. So that's pretty cool.
For people that are not from like Madison on the stream,
Yeah,
Droids Attack's been one of our favorite local bands for over 10 years.
easily.
And like for me, they're one of those like diamond in the rough, like holy shit, why hasn't everyone heard of this band kind of band.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of like really upbeat, proggy stoner, and they're amazing. So check them out.
Yeah, if you like stoner thrash in weird time signatures,
Awesome.
Droids Attack. It is so good. They should be like touring the globe with Clutch or something like that. They're so good. I used to be their dancing robot. I was their dancing robot for like 2 years, and their live show.
You had the wounds to show it too.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, they have so much groove and energy.
Right,
Like,
right.
yeah, you see it in the shows.
Mm-hmm. Aki, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, I always laugh when I hear Droids Attack. I think of like when we played with them last at the High Noon Saloon, and I was asking the guitarist about his setup, his pedals, and his amp, and I was like, whoa, like what are you using and whatnot? What is that like? Modern Marshall or whatnot? How do you like it? And he's like, and he's just like, oh, this here. How about this? And he played a chord, and I was like, I was asking you a question. I guess I was hoping for like a verbalized response with sentences, but I guess that chord will do.
Aki, I haven't had enough of you talking today, and so, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for America's #1 favorite segment on the podcast. It is time for Aki's Cat Picture of the Month. Aki,
Do you still put them on the wall over here?
no, I now fill the whole screen with a cat
Okay.
instead.
I
So,
guess that'll suffice.
yep, I guess, ladies and gentlemen, here is Aki's Cat Picture of the Month.
Did you do the
I did.
graphic?
I did, yeah.
I'll have to see it in the playback.
Aki, tell us about this cat.
Sure. So I did this picture because I think we've all been there. So someone, again, Reddit's my main area where I find cat pictures, and this person was just walking around their neighborhood, walking back from work, and encountered this cat. And I feel like we've been there where you're like walking a neighborhood and you see a friendly cat,
Mm-hmm.
and immediately when I see this cat, I'm immediately like, or I feel like
Which do you prefer? Do you prefer piss, 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 or tick, 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 tick?
I tend to go.
Oh, okay.
I know
okay.
a lot of people go, but yeah. And,
Guys, put
yeah.
it in the chat. Do you like piss or tick? Let me
Piss or
let me see in the chat. Do you go piss, 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 or you go tick, 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 tick? Let's fill up the chat with your vote. Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead,
I
Aki.
just like right, and you try to get the cat to, and I feel like most time when you have your hand out and you make that sound,
Yeah.
if they're friendly, they'll go up, they'll smell your hand, then they'll like rub their face against it, and then you can pet them normally. And this person did this picture here. We asked in the comments, they did get to eventually pet the cat.
Nice.
The cat was like cautious but friendly. But what I really liked here too is the cat has, and I did not know there was a name for it, and I love this, but on Reddit they call it the friendship flag. And that's when a cat walks
I see.
over.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
The
The
tail
little
pops up with a little bit of a curve at the top.
right.
Yeah, and then someone, I didn't know, I don't know if this is true, I should research it more, but I guess they're talking about tail body language, and that, like, if the tail has, like, a little bit of, like, kind of like the old school wizard hat, like, that, it looks like a wizard hat, where it's like the dunce cap with a little bit of the sag on the top, you know? That's a like a curious kind of, like, the cat's curious and interested potentially, but when the when tails up and does the full-on like candy cane coming down all the way.
Yeah.
But like where it's like up but curls down, that's full-on friendly. So this is like curious mode.
I never knew that.
I know, I didn't know either. Maybe it's bullshit, but I'll have to research it more. But I kind of love that because you can read a lot from body language of cats with their tails.
That is a handsome cat.
Yeah, she is really pretty. Or he kind of like my mom's cat Butter. I love the almost like Egyptian wing eyeliner that goes down this way to the sides. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but if you ever look up, I think it's desert cat in Wikipedia. I'm addicted cats in Wikipedia. It's interesting. They know the cats that modern day domestic cats are descended from, and they look remarkably similar. If you look up desert cat, I think it is, or desert or sand cat or whatnot, they look so much like domesticated cats. It really shows you. I think a lot of people have often, said that cats are still in the process of being domesticated. Like they're still a bit more wild than dogs are, if you think about it. And you really see it by how similar domestic cats look to the cats in the wild.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Aki. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Aki's cat picture
sand cats. Cool.
of the month. Thank you, Aki.
Thank you.
And unfortunately, our second most requested segment of the entire podcast, Brett is not here, but that doesn't mean we can't go. You better, Brent.
I like it. That was
Come on!
It sounded like you're blowing into one of those bottles. You're like,
You better, Brent.
Ooh,
What?
that's how.
What?
That sounds like I'm sorry. That's intro to second album, The Darkness.
The one about doing cocaine?
Yes. I think it's called.
well, your reaction to that
Journey
makes
to Hell
sense
and
now.
Back.
Yeah, one-way ticket to hell.
One way.
But it's like...
Yes. Yes, but do that with the bottle.
I can't. This only has one pitch. I can't do that. Like...
Oh. Right. They had multiple beer bottles.
They had multiple.
Yeah.
Keep
multiple.
practicing, man.
All right, you tell them what you got to do. I'm gonna get another beer while you tell them what you got to do.
Yeah.
Well, I've been thinking about this for a good 10 seconds now. What I've come up with so far is, if you're ever like doing an audition for another band member to join your band, don't pick anyone with a similar name to you, no matter how good they are. So if your name's like Bingve, do not hire Ingve Malmsteen. Because if he has like a...
Ingestine Malmatine.
If he has like a segment, then you might be on the hook for doing it sometimes when they're gone. So that's my best advice.
I have an honest one.
Okay.
It's not your segment.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
You better, you Brian.
You better, you shut the fuck up.
Okay, Brian, what is it?
Are those pigs?
Yeah, hold on. I'll get to it. Go ahead, Brian. Say your...
You better be not if you have something going on, like my arm, like I did. You better not be stubborn and pretend that it's fine and that everything's okay and that it's just going to go away on your own. You better just admit that something's wrong and deal with it and not be a
That's
stubborn
good
idiot. Which I feel like is part of why I'm where I am at now. That I didn't address this right off the bat and I was just being stubborn and quarantine brained and like no, I'm fine. I'm just gonna fucking run through this and it'll be fine. And so you better take care of business as it shows up, and not pretend that nothing's wrong when something is wrong.
Yeah, like
that's all.
I had a shoulder problem for years, and as soon as I went to PT, I actually fixed it.
Yeah.
But not going to PT didn't fix it.
Yeah.
You better, Brian. I completely forgot about this. I want to show you guys.
Don't hire Norway Palpatine.
I want to show you guys.
A+, well done.
Comment sections.
Comment section's really killing it today.
Yeah.
I want to show you guys the worst fridge magnet that I could find from Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh no!
I'm going to show this.
Tell us about it in a country accent.
So I was in this store, right? What kind of country accent is this one? We can do that.
No, I'm thinking more like pop country singer.
Okay.
A little dirt on my boots.
I was over in the country section.
Whoa.
Over it. That's a little bit too like hilly, isn't it?
That nationwide is on your side.
I tell you what, I was over.
There you go. Now you're in the ballpark.
There we go. So I was in this Nashville gift shop. I went through 13 different gift shops. 13 different. Trying to find the dumbest guard dang fridge magnet that I could find, and boy, how did I ever find it? When I bought this, I knew my wife Heidi. There was an 80% chance that she was going to say, "Hell no, that ain't going on our fridge." And well, gosh darn it, fellas, I was right. I showed it to her, and she's like, "Hell no, that ain't going on our fridge. You can put it downstairs on the beer fridge." Let me show it up to the camera here.
I still don't even know what this looks like yet. All right, I think I can get the gist of it from the back.
It's two pigs having coitus, and it says "Making Bacon, Nashville."
See, the stupidest part is the face.
Definitely the face.
They like what's the term, like anthropomized it? Anthropomorphized it just enough to be really stupid.
Yeah. I found a way worse thing that was not a fridge magnet. So while I'm gonna go get that. This was easily the stupidest thing I could find in the gift shop. While I go get that, I want you guys to show off the new Mad with Power shirt.
Oh, yeah. Aki's got it right here, actually.
Ooh.
It's been sitting next to
Look
us
at
the
that
whole
interesting mint. I would call it mint green.
That is a mint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mint green. Look at that. Like little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Mighty Morphine Potty
It's a great game,
Trainers.
and I appreciate the 666 here on Player 3.
And then the back has some bands we like. That might be playing a fest too.
Aki, it's so soft.
Yeah, it is. It's almost as if they did a high-end maker like Bella Canvas. It is Bella Canvas. What's that? Whoa! USA Strong, assembled in Nicaragua, but of U.S. components. Wow, normally it's the opposite end. Normally it's like made in USA with foreign components.
Yep.
This time, like, we gave them the U.S. thread. Yeah.
All right.
Remember, they sewed the sleeves on.
Yep. By the way, when you gave your lesson about making sure you get, if you have an issue or whatnot, having it checked out, did you and everyone else also think of that awesome Skid Row song, The
Life?
Threat? Where he says I wasn't put here to be treated like some disease that you think would go away if left alone.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a deep cut. I don't know that one.
Oh, we have to listen to that one.
There
too.
we go. The list
Amazing.
it stacks up.
Yep, it's off of their best album.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. I'm going to show it to you first. These guys haven't seen it. I'm going to show it to the camera first.
I don't know what he's talking about.
A little blurry.
It's always fun to surf Nicaragua. Nicaragua? Nicaragua?
Focal distance tie.
Yeah.
You get it?
You got it. All right.
Samocles says, "Oh."
Ladies and gentlemen, the absolute dumbest piece of merchandise that I could find in Nashville was this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It is a shot glass with
boobs and
glass
weed. I mean,
boobs, wearing a bikini with pot leaves on it.
That's all the bases.
Does the liquid go in the boobs? Or?
It does not go in the boobs.
Oh, that would have been so cool.
But it does have glass nipples. Go ahead and feel it. Feel the nipples on it, Aki.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see them, just barely.
Yep. So, Nashville, this one's...
That's officially the worst shot glass I've ever seen.
I'm so disappointed that the boobs don't fill up too.
The boobs really should fill
They
up.
really kind of dropped the
Yeah.
ball on that one.
Yeah.
When you could actually like fill the salient glands.
Artisan glass blowing, glass blower making that.
Yeah, somebody call up the glass blowers that were making the this
Tequila
thing.
makes your clothes fall off. Do your Becky tequila thing.
Oh my god, Becky, I've gone all the way up and down Music Row, and I can't find a fucking margarita.
You don't even know.
And now. Interestingly enough, Sunday morning when we were leaving, in this boutique hotel, they put a bunch of like trash bags, out for the trash pickup. There was like 40.
Michi and the Who's.
There's like these 40.
See, friendship flag.
Oh, friendship flag.
Exactly the same one. Look.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Cat in chat, but there was like the 40-gallon like giant bag, and it was all full of White Claws.
Oh God!
It was all White Claws.
There are no laws in your grilling claws.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Cat in chat. Come on up, Meech. Come on.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Cat is in chat.
There are people like in your fucking space, like on your couch. I'd be disappointed too.
Hey, Mermaid Labs, thank you for the bits. Sorry, I missed it. I was going to get the dumbest, the extra dumb stuff, but thank you so much for the bits. Piss. I know what'll make her. I know what'll make her come.
Oh yeah, look how wide her eyes just got.
Michi responds to the treats. Come on up, Meech.
Do you ever give your cat
Bob Saget!
what's the catnip?
Catnip. Oh yeah.
That would fuck cats up, right?
Yeah, and as weird as some cats really like them and some don't. Like Butter doesn't.
All right,
like
we
it, actually,
we should check out this new
exactly.
Hockey's disappointed. Put by Sam. Come on up, Meech.
Wait, what? Hockey's disappointed.
Yep.
Yes, click on this.
I would try clicking that link.
Yeah,
Do
click
you
on
want
the
to
link.
see this?
We do.
Right, will we be able to hear it?
I'm so disappointed that the boobs don't fill up too. I'm so disappointed that the boobs don't fill up too.
Oh, that is.
You're never gonna run for president now.
Yeah.
You know what's so weird?
Toss a ham on the end of that, and we're.
I'm not going to run
Perfect.
for president, but I often think about that where I'll be like, oh man, I've said too many incriminating things that ties to my
Good girl. Yeah. Hi.
Ooh.
Oh, Cat in chat. What's up? So, let's see. I can also tell everybody out there that
I'm just thinking about clips now.
Oh, yeah.
Since they've been posting this.
somebody just going just have it on repeat.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what my brain did.
After the chat, can you drop a link to the Beth Hart video? I can do that right now. I'll do that in the chat. There it is. I can tell you guys that we did hear from our mixing agent Jacob Hansen. He was on vacation, but Alex from Paladin was cleaning up the tracks, and they are ready to go. And Jacob has them.'s going to be working on them this week, so we should probably be getting some stuff pretty soon.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
We are also talking with. I can't give like complete details yet, but we're talking with some people about a Japan tour next year. So obviously that is still in the ether, in the clouds. Might happen, might not happen, but it definitely looks like it's a possibility. Just boil some water, throw that in. You never know if it's going to come out al dente or what, but it's a possibility.
Would that fulfill some kind of like 12-year-old Thai childhood dream?
Yeah,
taking your rock and roll band to Japan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Huge in Japan.
Mm-hmm. So,
might not ever come back.
No, I'll come back. I don't want to live. I love going to Japan. I just don't want to live in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Damn it, Gary! I have been to the deep. Maybe yay! Cheers, Mermaid Labs.
Maybe yay.
I have been to the deep south
cheers.
of Japan. I've been to Kagoshima, and I loved it down there. We actually took the foil boat to Yakushima, and we hiked up to see the Jomonsugi, which is like one of the world's oldest trees. And it ruled. It ruled down there. It was amazing. Spiders as big as your fist, but it ruled.
Was it the little island to the south that looks like the Pacific Northwest?
Yeah.
And it's like far from everything?
Yep. And that's where they sent...
I've never been there.
Yeah, they sent the illustrators for Princess Mononoke to like live there for a month before they illustrated Princess Mononoke. So...
Wow. Huh.
Yeah. And it totally rules.
Know that.
So...
A friend showed that to me online, and I was like, "Well, I want to go to Japan more now."
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the rainforests of like Washington.
The tree trunks were like as big as a house.
Yeah,
it was like
ancient forest is so cool.
Yeah. Oh, you spent 3 months in Beppu? Oh, nice. Hell yeah, dude. I love Hokkaido. I like the poles, you know, so to speak, or like the ends of Japan. You know, we went up to Hokkaido. We went up to Sapporo and a few cities up in Hokkaido, and then we've gone down to the deep south of Japan, and that's been really cool too. I kind of like to get off the beaten path a bit. Tokyo's great.
Yes.
You know, Nagoya's great. Hiroshima's great. The big cities are cool, but like...
That's where you play shows, though, right? The beaten path?
Oh, we would play shows on the beaten path.
Oh, you should mean another time.
Yeah, like when I like I'm going again in March.
Right.
When I go, or like February. When I go, I like to go off the beaten path, you know.
Right.
And Andrew and I did Tokyo and Kyoto and Osaka.
Yeah.
And we would have done southern Japan if COVID hadn't been a thing.
Right.
But we will, get back to it eventually. It's hard. It's tough to want to go overseas, but then they say like, all right, well, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Right.
Before you can do anything. It's like, well, that's all the time I have.
Yeah, I already took all that time off.
If you want me to quarantine for 10 days before I do anything, like, I can't go anywhere.
Samo, I want to come over to the UK too. I'd love to do like a tour with Fellowship. You know, we've actually been kind of talking off the books a little bit about at some point doing that, sneaking into the country. But yeah, I will be upset if somebody doesn't pick me up in like a horse-drawn coach and be like, "Where will you be going today, sir?" You know, if I don't hear that exact accent.
Isn't that your palander?
That's a funny story. So I was hanging out with Paul Allen, who is...
Paul Allender.
Or Paul Allender, yeah, right. Paul Allender was the guitarist for Cradle of Filth. And I was hanging out with him and his wife, and I was like desperately trying, like secretly, to get... He's got like a big Cockney accent, so I was trying to get him to say Cradle of Filth, because I wanted to hear him say Cradle of Filth. You know, I wanted to say, you know, and I finally got him to say it, and I was like Aki when he gets excited. You know, he's like, "Oh yeah, when I was playing in Cradle of Filth," I'm like,
like he adds an F to the word.
"Oh yeah, Cradle of Filth." I'm like, "Oh my god, yes."
What if he's watching, Ty?
Oh, Paul Allender is not watching.
What?
And even if he is,
friends.
we did find out. You know, I decreed to him that I said, "Paul Allender, you're my palander." And he's like, "Oh, no one's ever said that to me before."
Fucking nerd.
Fucking nerd. You're just like Danny Filth. Oh man.
FILFFFFTH.
Add a bunch of F's at the end and you got it. Well, what do you guys... Any other additional pylons that you need to construct?
3 prominent hard music musicians died today. Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
Or like...
Dusty Hill from
ZZ Top.
Joey Jordison from Slipknot.
He died on Monday.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but...
I was made aware of it today. And then it was like a singer for Metal Church.
Metal Church, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh.
Like, damn.
Missed that. I didn't hear that one.
Yeah.
I've been on in kind of with my arm, I've also been on a bit of a social media hiatus in the last 2.5 weeks. Just mainly for mental health reasons. Just to get away from all the... There are good things, but there's a lot of foof on there too.
For sure.
And a lot of crap and a lot of bullshit. So I'm going to continue that for now. The last 3 videos I posted, I recorded them over a month ago while I was preparing to record, and I kind of stowed them away like little acorns. and then released them later on so I could still stay at least mildly relevant in the social meds. And now I'm out again. I guess I still have the Blade solo. I could post that, I suppose. I didn't do that one yet. But other than that, it's what it's given me is more time every day, actually. Not just aimlessly scrolling Facebook and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I actually have, like, more time to do stuff if I'm not, it adds up, like, a few minutes here and a few minutes there and this and that and that. And I do fucking, an extra Duolingo on the pot instead of just and
that's how I scroll Facebook too.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I'd recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
I guess the last thing that I've got is we have a brand new shirt coming out by Mika Ulrich, the World Tour shirt. Which let me pull you up the design for here. I completely forgot to talk about that. That's coming out. That's being printed right now, and it's going to go out to Patreon backers at the $8 level or above very, very soon. Here is the front of it.
Oh yeah, this thing, right?
This is from our 2020 World Tour when we played all of these locations. We were in Japan, South Korea, China. We went to Mongolia, Russia, Finland, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Germany, Poland. I mean, the list goes on and on. You could see it.
Who planned that tour?
It was a bad tour.
Yes.
It was,
Masochistic.
very masochistic. We only had a few days off. Ladies and gentlemen, Kat is back in chat. When are you coming to Texas? Damn it, Gary asks. Damn it, Gary. We had planned to come to Texas at the end of 2020, and then 2020 happened. So. We were gonna come down to Texas, and then that whole thing happened. But we are hopefully going to be resuscitating that tour at some point, like a Southwest kind of a tour, maybe when the album comes out, depending on how well the album does. I guess I don't know. If people are like beating down our door and offering us thousands of dollars in gold bullion to play their shows.
Dramatization may not have happened.
may not have happened.
Yeah, we're making poor Pants Queen come from Texas to Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm. We emailed her and we were like, look, we just can't afford the $3 in shipping anymore. You're gonna have to come pick it up.
You're just gonna have to come up here and
So, but yeah, Maddest Power's coming up. What else?
I guess just. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say. I guess just. If any of you guys watching this now are at Mad with Power or the Unleash the Archers show, feel free to, head on over to us and, it'll be fun to talk in person.
Yeah, please say hi and please be like, hey, hello, I am Damn It Gary online, and you'll be like, oh, damn it Gary,
Yeah. A lot of people we hang out with on Discord almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool to see.
It would be neat, yeah. Let's see what's coming up. Just Maddest Power, and that's basically it, I think.
I went to the theater and watched Black Widow. That was pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah. We actually went to the theater for
Whoa.
the first time in 16 or 17
Yeah,
months or
kinda.
whatever.
That's
Probably
theater
longer
time.
than that because most of the time I'm teaching every night. So going to a movie theater is actually kind of tough for me. But
Sure.
Get a chance.
Whoa, Dr. Join
blowing up.
is raiding with a party of 4. Hey, thanks for the raid. Ah!
Hey.
Yo,
How's it? You
what?
got here. You got here just at the end of our wonderful conversation.
Decker!
we'll just say everything over
Thanks
again.
for joining,
Yeah.
man.
We'll just do it again.
Yeah, let's start from the top. Ready? 5, 4, 3. Welcome everyone to the
Ham!
Ham.
Oh, come on!
Battle Power. Ah, come on! That about covers it.
That's about it.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, let's see if Michi will meow for you.
Why am I
Michi.
dumb right now and can't think of what ACL means?
Anterior cruciate ligament.
Yeah.
So Metallica played the anterior cruciate ligament in 2018.
Yeah.
There you go. Meaty.
Austin City Limits.
Austin City Limits.
Oh,
Texans in the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, here you go.
Ah,
That makes
gotta
me
go.
think, like, the
Fuck
best
this.
Eric Johnson video is from, I think, Austin City Limits.
Oh, yes.
Early 90s.
That guy.
All right. Well, for our final moments here on the podcast, I think it's crucial that we finish out the night in the best way possible, and that is with the ham dance. Come on, guys.
Ham.
Good night.